The influence of planets on the soul. Welcome, dear reader, to an exploration of the cosmic tapestry that intertwines the heavens and the human soul. Here at Holistic Literary, we believe that understanding the profound connection between celestial bodies and our inner worlds can unlock untapped wisdom, guiding us toward a more harmonious and enlightened life. For centuries, humanity has gazed at the stars, seeking meaning and connection. Astrology, an ancient yet timeless practice, bridges the gap between the macrocosm of the universe and the microcosm of the soul. In this journey, planets are not just distant celestial spheres, but vibrant archetypes brimming with energy and influence, shaping the essence of who we are and the lives we lead. This book delves into the symbolic roles of the planets and their impact on the soul's growth, emotions, and purpose. From the radiant vitality of the sun to the transformative depths of Pluto, each chapter uncovers the unique energies these celestial bodies impart and how they mirror the multifaceted aspects of our existence. Whether you are a seeker of self-discovery, a spiritual enthusiast, or simply curious about astrology's role in personal transformation, this book offers insights that will resonate with your heart and mind. Through understanding these planetary influences, we invite you to embark on a journey of self-awareness and empowerment. You will uncover how the cosmic rhythms guide your thoughts, emotions, and actions, helping you navigate life's joys and challenges with greater clarity and purpose. At Holistic Literary, we aim to inspire you to embrace your authentic self and explore the mysteries of the universe within and around you. May this book be a guiding light in your quest for deeper meaning and connection. Let the stars be your map and your soul the compass. Chapter 1: Cosmic Symbolism and Human Nature. Introduction to Cosmic Symbolism. The stars and planets have long been sources of wonder and mystery, inspiring myths, legends, and philosophies across cultures. In astrology, these celestial bodies are not just physical entities. They are seen as archetypes, powerful symbols that mirror the dynamics of the human soul. Their movements and interactions create a cosmic language, a symbolic map that connects the macrocosm of the universe to the microcosm of our lives. At the heart of this connection lies the idea that the universe is alive with meaning and that its rhythms resonate with the core of our being. Understanding planetary symbolism allows us to decipher this language, revealing how these archetypes influence our thoughts, emotions, and actions. Planetary archetypes and the soul. In astrology, planets are seen as universal energies, each representing specific aspects of the human experience. They serve as mirrors of the soul's complexity, embodying traits, challenges, and potentials. These archetypes are not static. They interact dynamically with one another, shaping the journey of self-discovery and growth. The sun as the core identity. The sun symbolizes the conscious self, the essence of individuality and purpose. Its archetype reflects our inner light, the part of the soul that seeks to express itself authentically in the world. The moon as the emotional compass. The moon represents the subconscious, emotional memory, and intuition. It connects the soul to its deeper instincts and vulnerabilities, guiding emotional healing and nurturing. Mercury as the mind's messenger. Mercury's archetype governs thought processes, communication, and intellect, bridging the gap between inner understanding and outward expression. Each planetary archetype holds a unique key to understanding the dimensions of the soul, but their interplay creates the full symphony of human nature. Universal energies and human experience. The concept of universal energies suggests that the planets are not external forces acting upon us, but are intrinsic to the universe's design. These energies flow through every aspect of existence, influencing not only individuals but also collective experiences. Thoughts. Planetary influences shape how we think and perceive the world. For example, Mercury's energy fosters curiosity and clarity, while Neptune's influence may blur boundaries, inspiring creative thinking but also confusion. Understanding these influences can help us align our mental processes with cosmic rhythms, fostering clarity and mindfulness. Emotions. Emotions are often tied to lunar cycles and planetary transits. The moon's waxing and waning symbolize the ebb and flow of our emotional states. By recognizing the planetary roots of emotional patterns, we can cultivate emotional intelligence and resilience. Actions. Planets like Mars and Saturn govern action and discipline. Mars fuels the drive to act, while Saturn brings structure and focus. Together, they highlight the balance between impulsiveness and responsibility. Reflecting on how planetary energies influence our actions allows us to navigate challenges with greater awareness. The interplay of planets and the human psyche. The human psyche is a vast landscape with planetary archetypes serving as its landmarks. Each planet rules specific domains of our inner world. The sun's influence on self-expression and creativity, the moon's role in emotional memory and nurturing instincts, Venus's connection to love, beauty, and harmony. Astrology teaches that the psyche is not a singular entity, but a dynamic system. When planetary archetypes interact, for instance through astrological aspects like conjunctions or oppositions, they create tension or harmony, mirroring the complexities of human relationships and internal struggles. Cosmic patterns and life cycles. The movement of planets through the zodiac reflects the cycles of life. Transits and progressions highlight key moments of transformation, challenge, and growth. For instance, Saturn returns approximately every 29 years, a time of reevaluation, responsibility, and maturity. Jupiter transits, periods of expansion, optimism, and learning. Recognizing these cycles allows us to align our personal growth with the broader rhythms of the universe, bridging the gap between cosmos and soul. By understanding cosmic symbolism, we deepen our connection to the universe and our inner selves. Astrology becomes a tool for self-awareness, guiding us to identify strengths and challenges within the soul's blueprint. Explore how universal energies influence relationships, career, and personal growth. Embrace the lessons and gifts of each planetary archetype. This chapter sets the foundation for deeper exploration of how individual planets, as detailed in subsequent chapters, shape the soul's journey. By learning to interpret the cosmic map, we unlock the potential for profound transformation and harmony between our inner and outer worlds. Reflection questions. How do you see planetary archetypes manifesting in your own life? Can you identify a recent life event that felt aligned with a planetary cycle or transit? What aspects of your thoughts, emotions, or actions feel most influenced by universal energies? This chapter invites you to begin your journey by seeing yourself as both a unique individual and a vital part of the cosmic whole. Together, let us unravel the mysteries of the universe and the soul. Chapter 2: The Sun, Identity and Authenticity. Introduction to the Sun as the core archetype. In the celestial hierarchy of astrology, the Sun holds a place of unparalleled importance. It is the life-giving force, the center of the solar system, and the heart of every astrological chart. Symbolically, the Sun represents the core of the self, our identity, purpose, and individuality. It is the essence of who we are when we strip away external roles and expectations, shining light on our truest, most authentic self. The Sun is the soul's light, radiating energy that defines our unique expression in the world. Its journey through the zodiac mirrors our personal quest to discover and embody our identity. This chapter delves deeply into the Sun's influence, exploring how it shapes our personality, drives our authenticity, and illuminates the path toward purpose. The Sun, the light within. The Sun's energy symbolizes the soul's inner light, the life force that inspires us to grow, express, and fulfill our potential. It governs conscious identity. The Sun defines our sense of self, anchoring us in our individuality. It reflects how we see ourselves and how we want the world to perceive us. Through the Sun's archetype, we learn to celebrate our unique qualities and embrace our inherent worth. Vitality and life force. The Sun is the source of energy and vitality, influencing how we approach life's challenges and opportunities. A strong sun in an astrological chart often indicates confidence, enthusiasm, and a zest for life, while a weakened sun may manifest as self-doubt or a lack of direction. Purpose and direction. The sun represents the why of existence, our purpose and driving force. Understanding its placement in the astrological chart helps us align with our life's mission. Authenticity. Becoming the truest version of yourself. Authenticity is one of the most profound lessons of the sun. To live authentically is to express your innermost self without fear or compromise, embodying the qualities that make you unique. The journey to authenticity. Authenticity is not an inherent state, but a journey. The sun guides us to uncover layers of conditioning, societal expectations, and false identities that obscure our true selves. This process often involves moments of discomfort or challenge, as the light of the sun illuminates hidden fears or doubts. The role of self-acceptance. The sun teaches that self-acceptance is the foundation of authenticity. By embracing our strengths and weaknesses, we align with our inner light. Authentic living requires courage, much like the sun's bold, unwavering presence in the sky. The sun and personality development. The sun's placement in an astrological chart, its zodiac sign, house, and aspects, offers valuable insights into personality and character. Zodiac sign. The sun's zodiac sign reflects how its energy manifests. For example, Aries sun, bold, adventurous, and independent. Cancer sun, nurturing, intuitive, and protective. Leo sun, charismatic, creative, and confident. Each sign colors the sun's energy, shaping the way we express our identity and pursue our purpose. House placement. The house in which the sun resides indicates the life area where its influence is most pronounced. For example, sun in the first house, a focus on self-expression and individuality. Sun in the 10th house, a drive for public recognition and career achievement. Aspects to other planets. The sun's aspects to other planets reveal dynamic relationships within the psyche. For example, Sun conjunct Mars, high energy assertiveness and ambition. Sun square Saturn, struggles with self-esteem and responsibility. Lessons from the sun, purpose and empowerment. The sun's role is not only to illuminate our identity, but also to empower us to live with purpose. Its energy encourages us to clarify life's mission. The sun inspires reflection on questions like, what gives my life meaning, and how can I contribute to the world in a way that feels true to me? Step into leadership. The sun's energy is inherently radiant and magnetic, teaching us to lead by example and inspire others through our authenticity. Embrace creativity. The sun fuels the soul's creative spark, encouraging us to explore our passions and share our unique gifts with the world. The shadow side of the sun. Like any planetary archetype, the sun's energy has a shadow side. When misunderstood or misaligned, its influence can lead to egocentric behavior. Over-identification with the sun's energy can result in arrogance, self-absorption, or a need for constant validation. Authenticity requires humility, recognizing that true confidence comes from within, not from external approval. Fear of vulnerability. The sun's light may illuminate the parts of ourselves we fear to show the world, leading to resistance or denial. The journey to authenticity often involves facing and integrating these shadow aspects. Practical applications, connecting with your inner sun, daily practices to align with the sun's energy, morning reflection. Begin each day with a moment of gratitude for your unique qualities and achievements. Creative expression. Engage in activities that allow you to shine, such as art, writing, or public speaking. Solar meditation. Visualize the sun's warm, golden light filling your body, energizing and empowering you. Questions for reflection. What makes me feel most alive and authentic? How do I express my true self in my daily life? What fears or doubts prevent me from shining fully? Astrological insights. Study your sun sign, house, and aspects to uncover personalized guidance on how to embrace your identity and purpose. Conclusion: embracing your light. The sun is more than a symbol of identity, it is a guide, a teacher, and a source of inspiration. By connecting with the sun's energy, we learn to live authentically, radiating the light of our true selves into the world. As you journey through the lessons of the sun, remember that its brilliance lies within you. Embrace your unique gifts, live with purpose, and let your inner light illuminate the path for yourself and others. Chapter 3: The Moon, Emotional Depth and Intuition. Introduction to the Moon's Symbolism. The Moon, with its waxing and waning phases, has long been a symbol of mystery, change, and emotional resonance. In astrology, the Moon governs the subconscious, emotions, intuition, and our inner world. It is the keeper of our memories, instincts, and vulnerabilities, the aspects of ourselves that lie beneath the surface, often unseen but deeply influential. While the sun represents the conscious self, the moon reflects the soul's more hidden layers. It speaks to our emotional needs, guiding us toward healing and self-discovery. This chapter explores the moon's profound impact on the emotional landscape and its role in fostering vulnerability and intuitive growth. The moon and the subconscious mind. The moon's energy connects us to the subconscious, the vast reservoir of thoughts, feelings, and memories that shape our inner world. Emotional memory. The moon holds the imprint of past experiences, particularly those that evoke strong emotions. These memories influence how we respond to current situations, often on an instinctual level. For instance, a challenging relationship with a caregiver may manifest as difficulty trusting others, a pattern rooted in the moon's emotional memory. Dreams and intuition. The moon rules the dream state, where the subconscious communicates through symbols and narratives. By paying attention to dreams and intuitive nudges, we can uncover insights into unresolved emotions and hidden desires. The inner child. The moon is tied to the inner child, representing our deepest emotional needs and fears. Nurturing this part of ourselves is essential for emotional healing and growth. The emotional landscape, phases and cycles. The moon's phases mirror the ebb and flow of our emotions, teaching us that change is a natural part of life. Waxing moon, a time of growth and expansion, when emotions may feel hopeful and energized. This phase encourages setting intentions and nurturing emotional connections. Full moon, the peak of emotional intensity, often bringing clarity or culmination of feelings. It is a powerful time for release and reflection as unresolved emotions may surface for acknowledgement. Waning moon, a period of introspection and letting go when emotions may feel subdued or contemplative. This phase supports healing, forgiveness, and emotional renewal. New moon, a symbolic blank slate representing new beginnings and the planting of emotional seeds for the future. It is an ideal time for setting intentions related to emotional well-being. Healing through vulnerability. The moon's influence teaches us that true emotional healing comes through embracing vulnerability, acknowledging emotions. The moon invites us to sit with our emotions rather than suppressing or avoiding them. By recognizing and naming our feelings, we honor their presence and begin the process of healing. Cultivating emotional safety. Vulnerability requires a sense of safety, both within ourselves and in our relationships. The moon's energy encourages creating environments where emotions can be expressed without fear of judgment. Transforming pain into growth. Just as the moon's light waxes and wanes, emotional pain can transform into wisdom and resilience when approached with compassion. The process may involve exploring past wounds, forgiving ourselves or others, and releasing emotional baggage. The moon in intuitive exploration. The moon is a gateway to intuition, the inner knowing that transcends logic and reasoning. Developing intuition. The moon enhances our ability to sense what is unseen or unspoken. Practices like meditation, journaling, and dream interpretation can strengthen this intuitive connection. Paying attention to gut feelings and synchronicities fosters trust in our inner guidance. The moon's role in creativity. Intuition often inspires creativity as the moon connects us to the flow of ideas and emotions that fuel artistic expression. Allowing intuitive insights to guide creative pursuits can lead to profound self-discovery. The moon and relationships. Intuition plays a significant role in understanding the emotional dynamics of relationships. The moon's energy helps us empathize with others and navigate the subtleties of connection. The moon in astrology. The moon's placement in an astrological chart, its zodiac sign, house, and aspects, provides insight into emotional tendencies and needs. Zodiac sign. The moon sign describes how we process emotions and express our feelings. For example, Cancer moon, highly nurturing, sensitive, and protective. Aquarius moon, emotionally detached, innovative, and humanitarian. Understanding the moon's sign helps us identify emotional strengths and challenges. House placement. The house where the moon resides reveals the life areas where emotional energy is most focused. For example, moon in the fourth house, a strong connection to home, family, and ancestry. Moon in the seventh house, emotional fulfillment through partnerships, aspects to other planets. The moon's aspects indicate how its energy interacts with other planetary archetypes. For instance, moon trine Venus, a harmonious flow of emotional expression and love. Moon square Pluto, intense emotional transformations and challenges. Practical applications, nurturing the moon's energy. Daily practices for emotional well-being. Moon rituals. Align with lunar phases to set intentions, release emotions, or cultivate gratitude. Journaling. Write about emotions, dreams, and intuitive experiences to deepen self-awareness. Self-care. Engage in nurturing activities that honor the moon's energy, such as soothing baths, comforting meals, or connecting with nature. Questions for reflection. What emotions do I tend to avoid, and why? How can I create a safe space for vulnerability in my life? When do I feel most connected to my intuition, and how can I nurture that connection? Astrological insights. Explore your moon's sign, house, and aspects to uncover personalized guidance for emotional healing and intuitive development. Conclusion: embracing lunar wisdom. The moon, as a celestial symbol of emotional depth and intuition, offers profound lessons for navigating life's inner terrain. By connecting with the moon's energy, we gain insight into our emotional needs, heal old wounds, and cultivate a stronger relationship with our intuitive self. Through its cycles and phases, the moon reminds us that change and renewal are natural parts of life. It invites us to embrace our vulnerabilities and trust the wisdom of our inner world, guiding us toward emotional balance and spiritual growth. Let the moon's light illuminate your path as you journey through the mysteries of the heart and soul. Chapter 4: Mercury, Intellect and Communication. Introduction to Mercury's Archetype. Mercury, named after the Roman messenger god, represents the intellect, communication, and the mind's agile ability to process and express information. In astrology, Mercury governs how we think, learn, and share ideas, bridging the gap between our inner truths and the outer world. It is the planet of curiosity, reasoning, and adaptability, serving as a vital link between conscious thought and unconscious intuition. Mercury's energy is about connection between people, ideas, and even the tangible and intangible. Its influence shapes not only how we articulate our thoughts, but also how we listen, comprehend, and create meaning. Mercury and the process of thought. The mind's mechanics. Mercury governs cognitive functions, including logic, analysis, and perception. It reflects how we interpret information, solve problems, and make decisions. Its placement in an astrological chart, sign, house, and aspects indicates whether the mind is quick and curious or methodical and deliberate. Learning and adaptability. Mercury thrives on learning and exploring new ideas. It inspires curiosity and the pursuit of knowledge, encouraging us to stay mentally flexible. This adaptability helps us navigate change, fostering resilience in the face of uncertainty. The balance of intellect and emotion. While Mercury is primarily intellectual, it does not operate in isolation from emotion. It acts as a bridge, translating emotional experiences into logical understanding and vice versa. Communication, expressing inner truths. Mercury's energy governs communication in all forms, spoken, written, and nonverbal. It helps us articulate our inner thoughts, emotions, and truths. The power of expression. Clear communication is a cornerstone of Mercury's influence. It enables us to convey ideas, share feelings, and build relationships. Honest expression of inner truths fosters authenticity and connection with others. The role of listening. Communication is a two-way process, and Mercury's energy also teaches the value of active listening. By truly hearing others, we create space for understanding and empathy. Overcoming communication barriers. Mercury's placement can highlight challenges in expression such as shyness, miscommunication, or overthinking. Awareness of these barriers allows us to work toward clarity and confidence in our communication. Mercury as the connector. Mercury's role extends beyond personal communication. It connects the seen and unseen aspects of life, acting as a messenger between different realms, bridging the inner and outer worlds. Mercury translates the intangible thoughts, feelings, and intuition into tangible expressions such as words, art, or action. This bridging process helps us bring abstract ideas into reality, uniting people and perspectives. Mercury's energy fosters relationships and collaboration by helping us find common ground and shared understanding. Its influence encourages open-mindedness and the ability to see multiple perspectives. Symbolism and spiritual connection. Mercury also serves as a guide in spiritual practices, linking logical understanding with mystical insights. It facilitates deeper exploration of spiritual truths. Mercury in astrology. The placement of Mercury in an astrological chart reveals the unique way an individual processes information and communicates. Zodiac sign. Mercury's sign describes the tone and style of mental and communicative processes. For example, Gemini Mercury, quick-thinking, versatile, and curious. Virgo Mercury, analytical, detail-oriented, and practical. Pisces Mercury, intuitive, imaginative, and emotionally expressive. House placement. The house where Mercury resides shows the life areas where its energy is most active. For example, Mercury in the third house, a focus on communication, education, and community. Mercury in the ninth house, interest in philosophy, travel, and higher learning. Aspects to other planets. Mercury's aspects reveal how its energy interacts with other planetary archetypes. For example, Mercury conjunct Uranus, innovative thinking and unconventional communication. Mercury square Neptune, challenges with clarity, but potential for creative expression. Lessons from Mercury, intellectual growth and connection. The value of curiosity. Mercury teaches that curiosity is the spark of intellectual growth. By staying open to learning, we expand our understanding of ourselves and the world. Clarity and precision. Clear thinking and precise communication are essential for building trust and understanding in relationships. Mercury's energy encourages us to refine our expression. The art of adaptability. Mercury's quick, mutable energy reminds us that adaptability is key to navigating life's complexities. It helps us adjust to changing circumstances with grace. The shadow side of Mercury. Like all planetary energies, Mercury has a shadow side when misaligned or misunderstood. Mental overload. Mercury's restless energy can lead to overthinking, mental fatigue, or difficulty focusing. Practicing mindfulness and setting boundaries with information intake can help mitigate these effects. Manipulative communication. When Mercury's energy is misused, it can manifest as deceit, gossip, or manipulation. Cultivating honesty and integrity ensures that communication remains constructive. Fear of expression. In some cases, Mercury's energy may be blocked, leading to fear of speaking up or sharing ideas. Working through these fears fosters confidence and self-expression. Practical applications. Harnessing Mercury's energy. Daily practices for mental clarity. Journaling, writing thoughts and ideas can help organize the mind and express emotions. Mindfulness exercises, practices like meditation and breath work encourage mental stillness. Learning opportunities. Engage in activities that challenge and expand your intellect, such as reading, puzzles, or taking a course. Improving communication. Active listening. Practice being fully present when others speak, responding with empathy and understanding. Clarity of expression. Focus on using clear, concise language to convey ideas effectively. Public speaking. Build confidence by practicing speaking in front of others, even in small groups. Questions for reflection. How do I process information most effectively? Are there areas where my communication could be clearer or more authentic? What practices help me stay mentally sharp and focused? Conclusion: Mercury's gift of connection. Mercury, the cosmic messenger, invites us to embrace the power of thought, communication, and connection. By aligning with its energy, we learn to process information with clarity, express our truths with confidence, and build meaningful relationships that bridge divides. Through Mercury's lessons, we discover that intellect and communication are not just tools but pathways to understanding ourselves and the world. Let Mercury guide you in weaving the threads of thought and expression into a tapestry of connection and insight. Chapter 5: Venus, Love, Value, and Harmony. Introduction to Venus's archetype. Venus, the planet of love and beauty, represents the soul's longing for connection, harmony, and aesthetic pleasure. In astrology, Venus governs relationships, self-worth, and the appreciation of life's finer things. It embodies the principles of attraction, helping us understand what we value, what we desire, and how we express love. Venus teaches us that the pursuit of love and harmony begins within. It invites us to explore how we relate to others and how we cultivate balance and joy in our lives. This chapter dives deeply into Venus's influence, illuminating its role in fostering authentic relationships, self-love, and creative expression. Venus and love, the essence of connection, the energy of attraction. Venus governs the art of attraction, influencing how we draw people, opportunities, and experiences into our lives. It reflects our love language, how we give and receive affection, and the qualities we seek in relationships. Romantic and platonic love. Venus encompasses all forms of love, from romantic passion to deep friendships and familial bonds. It emphasizes the importance of mutual respect, empathy, and appreciation in all relationships. Healing relationships. Venus's energy encourages reflection on relationship patterns, helping us address imbalances or unhealthy dynamics. It teaches that genuine connection arises from authenticity and vulnerability. Venus and self-worth, the value within, the foundation of self-love. Venus teaches that our relationship with ourselves sets the tone for how we interact with the world. Embracing self-love means recognizing our inherent worth and treating ourselves with kindness and compassion. The role of value. Venus governs what we value in ourselves and others, as well as our material and emotional priorities. By understanding our values, we align our lives with what truly brings us fulfillment. Overcoming self-doubt. Venus challenges us to confront insecurities and limiting beliefs about worthiness. Practices like affirmations and gratitude can help reinforce a positive self-image. Venus and harmony, balancing beauty and pleasure. The pursuit of balance. Venus thrives in environments of harmony, encouraging us to create balance in our relationships, careers, and personal lives. This balance extends to finding equilibrium between giving and receiving, work and leisure, and self-care and care for others. Appreciating beauty. Venus inspires us to seek beauty in all forms: art, nature, music, and everyday moments. The appreciation of beauty uplifts the spirit, reminding us of life's richness and joy. The role of pleasure. Venus celebrates the importance of pleasure and enjoyment, encouraging us to savor life's simple and profound delights. Healthy indulgence. When balanced with responsibility, nurtures the soul. Venus in astrology. The placement of Venus in an astrological chart reveals how we experience love, value, and harmony. Zodiac sign. Venus's sign describes the style in which we express affection, seek connection, and experience pleasure. For example, Taurus Venus, grounded, sensual, and focused on stability. Libra Venus, charming, diplomatic, and relationship-oriented. Scorpio Venus, intense, passionate, and transformative in love. House placement. The house where Venus resides highlights the life areas where its energy is most active. For example, Venus in the second house, a focus on self-worth, finances, and material comfort. Venus in the seventh house, emphasis on partnerships and one-on-one relationships. Aspects to other planets. Venus's aspects reveal how its energy interacts with other planetary influences. For example, Venus conjunct Mars, passionate, dynamic relationships. Venus square Saturn, lessons in love and self-worth through challenges. Lessons from Venus, living a life of love and value. Cultivating authentic relationships. Venus teaches that healthy relationships are built on mutual respect, trust, and emotional honesty. It encourages us to set boundaries and prioritize connections that uplift and support us. Honoring your values. By clarifying what matters most, we align our lives with our deepest desires and purpose. Venus's energy reminds us to let go of what no longer serves our highest good. Embracing creativity and joy. Venus inspires creative expression, whether through art, music, writing, or personal style. It encourages us to infuse life with moments of joy and beauty, even in the simplest ways. The shadow side of Venus. When misunderstood or misaligned, Venus's energy can manifest as challenges. Overindulgence. Venus's love of pleasure may lead to overindulgence or materialism, creating imbalance. Mindfulness helps us enjoy life's pleasures without excess. Dependency in relationships. A distorted Venusian influence can result in codependency or the sacrifice of personal needs to maintain harmony. Venus teaches that self-love is the foundation of healthy connections. Fear of conflict. The desire for harmony may lead to avoiding necessary confrontations, which can stifle growth. Venus encourages us to address issues with grace and honesty. Practical applications, aligning with Venus's energy. Daily practices for love and harmony. Affirmations. Repeat affirmations like, I am worthy of love and joy to nurture self-worth. Gratitude. Practice gratitude for the people, experiences, and things you value. Creative expression. Engage in activities that bring beauty and joy into your life. Improving relationships. Authentic communication. Express your needs and feelings openly with loved ones. Quality time. Spend meaningful time with people who uplift and support you. Acts of love show appreciation through small, thoughtful gestures. Questions for reflection. What do I value most in myself and others? How can I create more balance and harmony in my life? What brings me the greatest sense of joy and beauty? Conclusion. Venus's gifts of love and value. Venus, as the archetype of love, value, and harmony, invites us to live a life rich in connection, beauty, and joy. By aligning with its energy, we learn to love ourselves fully, cultivate meaningful relationships, and savor the pleasures of existence. Through Venus's lessons, we discover that love is not just a feeling but a way of being, a choice to see and celebrate the beauty within and around us. Let Venus guide you on the path to a life of fulfillment, balance, and authentic connection. Chapter 6. Mars, Energy, Passion, and Courage. Introduction to Mars's archetype. Mars, the fiery planet of action and drive, represents the soul's vitality, ambition, and the courage to pursue desires. In astrology, Mars governs energy, passion, and the instincts that compel us to move forward and achieve. Often referred to as the warrior planet, Mars embodies the raw force within us that fuels determination, assertiveness, and even conflict when necessary. This chapter explores Mars's dynamic energy, focusing on its role in motivating the soul to take risks, confront challenges, and channel passion into purposeful action. Mars teaches that growth often requires boldness and that courage is the key to realizing our potential. Mars and the inner fire, the energy of action. Mars propels us to act on our desires and intentions, translating thoughts and feelings into tangible outcomes. Its energy is about initiation, inspiring us to take the first step, whether in relationships, career, or personal growth. Passion and drive. Mars governs what excites and motivates us, from creative pursuits to physical activity and personal goals. It is the spark that keeps us engaged and enthusiastic, driving us toward fulfillment. Physical vitality. Mars influences the body's energy levels, stamina, and overall physical health. Its placement can reveal how we channel physical strength and resilience. Courage, the heart of Mars's energy. Mars teaches that courage is not the absence of fear, but the willingness to act despite it. Facing challenges. Mars's energy encourages us to confront obstacles with determination, viewing challenges as opportunities for growth. It teaches us to embrace discomfort and take risks in pursuit of meaningful goals. Asserting boundaries, Mars helps us establish and defend boundaries, empowering us to say no when necessary and protect our energy and priorities. This assertiveness is key to maintaining self-respect and healthy relationships. Overcoming fear. Mars's influence inspires us to face fears head-on, transforming them into stepping stones toward confidence and self-mastery. Mars and conflict, a catalyst for growth. Healthy conflict. Mars governs the instinct to assert ourselves, which can sometimes lead to disagreements. When approached constructively, conflict can clarify misunderstandings and strengthen relationships. Transforming anger. Mars rules anger and frustration, emotions that, when channeled appropriately, can become powerful motivators for change. Practices like journaling, physical exercise, or creative outlets help transform anger into constructive energy. The balance between assertiveness and aggression. While Mars thrives on action, unchecked aggression can lead to destructive outcomes. Cultivating mindfulness ensures that Mars's energy is expressed positively. Mars and ambition. The drive to succeed, goal setting and achievement. Mars inspires goal-oriented behavior, encouraging us to pursue ambitions with focus and persistence. Its influence highlights the importance of aligning actions with values and long-term aspirations. Overcoming procrastination. Mars's energy counters inertia, providing the momentum needed to break through resistance and take decisive action. Leadership and initiative. Mars fosters leadership qualities, motivating us to take charge of our lives and inspire others through decisive action. Mars in astrology. Mars's placement in an astrological chart reveals how we channel energy, passion, and courage. Zodiac sign. The sign of Mars indicates how we express assertiveness and pursue desires. For example, Aries Mars, bold, impulsive, and action-oriented. Cancer Mars, protective, emotionally driven, and nurturing in action. Capricorn Mars, disciplined, ambitious, and strategic. House placement. The house where Mars resides shows the life areas where its energy is most active. For example, Mars in the first house, a strong focus on personal identity and assertiveness. Mars in the 10th house, ambition directed toward career and public achievements. Aspects to other planets. Mars's aspects reveal how its energy interacts with other planetary influences. For instance, Mars trine Jupiter, optimistic and expansive action. Mars square Pluto, intense transformative energy, often through conflict or challenges. Lessons from Mars, harnessing energy and passion. Embracing determination. Mars teaches the value of persistence and hard work, reminding us that success often requires sustained effort. Aligning passion with purpose. Mars's energy is most fulfilling when directed toward meaningful pursuits. Aligning actions with values ensures that passion leads to positive outcomes. Building resilience. Mars encourages resilience, teaching us to bounce back from setbacks and approach life's challenges with renewed strength. The shadow side of Mars. Mars's energy, when unbalanced, can manifest as challenges. Impulsiveness. Mars's drive for action can lead to rash decisions or reckless behavior. Practicing patience and reflection helps temper impulsive tendencies. Uncontrolled anger. Without proper outlets, Mars's fiery energy may result in unproductive anger or frustration. Mindfulness and physical activity can help channel this energy constructively. Overcompetitiveness. Mars's desire to win may create conflict or strain relationships if not balanced by collaboration and empathy. Practical applications, channeling Mars's energy, daily practices for motivation and focus, physical activity, engage in regular exercise to channel Mars's vitality and maintain energy levels, goal setting, write down clear, actionable goals and review progress regularly, courage building exercises, take small risks daily to build confidence and resilience, managing conflict and anger, reflection. Pause before reacting to challenging situations to ensure responses are measured and constructive. Outlets for frustration. Use creative or physical activities to release pent-up energy. Questions for reflection. What energizes and motivates me the most? How do I respond to challenges or setbacks? In what ways can I balance assertiveness with empathy? Conclusion. Mars's gifts of action and courage. Mars, as the archetype of energy, passion, and courage, inspires us to take bold steps toward our goals and face life's challenges with determination. It reminds us that growth often requires stepping outside of comfort zones and embracing the unknown. Through Mars's lessons, we discover the strength within ourselves to act decisively, channel passion into purpose, and build resilience in the face of adversity. Let Mars guide you to harness your inner fire, moving through life with confidence, courage, and an unwavering drive for fulfillment. Chapter 7, Jupiter, Growth, Faith, and Wisdom. Introduction to Jupiter's Archetype. Jupiter, the planet of expansion and abundance, represents the soul's quest for growth, understanding, and connection to a higher purpose. Known as the Great Benefic in astrology, Jupiter governs faith, optimism, wisdom, and the pursuit of meaning. Its energy encourages us to explore life's possibilities, take risks, and trust in the unfolding of our journey. This chapter delves into Jupiter's influence, focusing on its role in fostering personal and spiritual growth, cultivating faith in ourselves and the universe, and guiding us toward wisdom through experience. Jupiter and the pursuit of growth. Expansion of horizons. Jupiter inspires us to step beyond our comfort zones, explore new perspectives, and embrace life's opportunities. This expansion can manifest in various ways: travel, education, spiritual exploration, or personal development. Learning through experience. Jupiter teaches that wisdom comes from experience. By embracing life's lessons, we grow in understanding and self-awareness. It encourages us to see mistakes and challenges as stepping stones to greater insight. Abundance and opportunity. Jupiter's energy attracts abundance, not just materially, but also in relationships, knowledge, and emotional richness. It reminds us to approach life with an open heart, trusting that opportunities will arise when we align with our values and aspirations. Faith, trusting the journey. Faith in oneself. Jupiter nurtures self-belief, encouraging us to trust in our abilities and take bold steps toward our goals. This faith fosters resilience, helping us overcome obstacles with optimism and determination. Spiritual faith. Jupiter connects us to a sense of purpose and a belief in something greater than ourselves, whether through religion, spirituality, or personal philosophy. It encourages reflection on life's bigger questions. Why are we here? What gives life meaning? Optimism as a guiding principle. Jupiter's influence promotes positivity, reminding us that challenges are temporary and that brighter possibilities always lie ahead. Wisdom through perspective. Seeking understanding. Jupiter inspires a thirst for knowledge, particularly knowledge that expands our understanding of the world and our place in it. This may involve studying philosophy, engaging in meaningful conversations, or exploring different cultures. Broadening perspectives. Jupiter encourages open-mindedness, helping us see beyond our immediate experiences and consider the viewpoints of others. This broader perspective fosters empathy and a deeper appreciation for diversity, balancing wisdom and overindulgence. While Jupiter's energy promotes growth, it also teaches moderation. Overindulgence or excess can lead to imbalance, highlighting the importance of discernment. Jupiter in astrology. Jupiter's placement in an astrological chart reveals how we approach growth, faith, and wisdom in our lives. Zodiac sign. Jupiter's sign indicates the qualities we bring to our search for meaning. For example, Sagittarius Jupiter, adventurous, philosophical, and optimistic. Pisces Jupiter, compassionate, intuitive, and spiritually attuned. Virgo Jupiter, practical, analytical, and service-oriented. House placement. The house where Jupiter resides shows the life areas where its energy is most active. For example, Jupiter in the ninth house, a focus on travel, education, and spiritual exploration. Jupiter in the second house, abundance through finances, resources, or self-worth. Aspects to other planets. Jupiter's aspects reveal how its energy interacts with other planetary influences. For instance, Jupiter trines Sun, a harmonious blend of optimism and self-expression. Jupiter square Saturn, tension between expansion and discipline, leading to growth through balance. Lessons from Jupiter, living with purpose and optimism. Embracing growth. Jupiter teaches that growth is a lifelong journey. By staying curious and open to learning, we continually expand our horizons. Cultivating gratitude. Gratitude is a cornerstone of Jupiter's energy. Appreciating the abundance in our lives attracts more of it, creating a positive feedback loop. Living with purpose. Jupiter reminds us to align our actions with our values and beliefs, ensuring that our pursuits bring genuine fulfillment. The shadow side of Jupiter. Jupiter's energy, when unbalanced, can manifest as challenges. Overindulgence. Jupiter's expansive nature can lead to excess, whether in material consumption, risk-taking, or unrealistic optimism. Practicing mindfulness and setting boundaries helps mitigate these tendencies. Blind faith. Excessive reliance on faith or luck without action can result in missed opportunities. Jupiter teaches that effort and intention must accompany belief. Overconfidence. While self-belief is empowering, unchecked confidence can lead to arrogance or reckless decisions. Balancing humility with optimism ensures wise choices. Practical applications. Aligning with Jupiter's energy. Daily practices for growth and optimism. Gratitude journal. Reflect on the abundance in your life, focusing on what brings you joy and fulfillment. Explore new horizons. Take a class, visit a new place, or engage in a meaningful conversation to expand your perspective. Set intentions. Use affirmations like, "I trust in the journey of life," and embrace growth with optimism. Developing faith and wisdom. Meditation and reflection. Connect with your inner beliefs and values through quiet contemplation. Study and exploration. Read philosophical texts or engage in practices that deepen your understanding of life's purpose. Take calculated risks. Trust in your abilities while taking steps toward opportunities that align with your aspirations. Questions for reflection. What areas of my life could benefit from expansion and growth? How can I balance optimism with realism in my decision-making? What steps can I take to align my actions with my values and purpose? Conclusion: Jupiter's gifts of growth and wisdom. Jupiter, as the archetype of expansion, faith, and wisdom, encourages us to embrace life's journey with optimism and purpose. It teaches that growth comes not just from achievement, but from the lessons and experiences that shape us along the way. By aligning with Jupiter's energy, we unlock the potential for a life rich in meaning, understanding, and abundance. Let Jupiter guide you in expanding your horizons, trusting in the process, and cultivating the wisdom to navigate life's complexities with grace and confidence. Chapter 8, Saturn, Lessons, Limits, and Responsibility. Introduction to Saturn's Archetype. Saturn, often referred to as the Lord of Time or the Great Teacher, symbolizes structure, discipline, and the life lessons we must face to grow. Its energy is grounding, providing the framework needed to navigate the material world and achieve lasting success. Saturn governs boundaries, responsibilities, and the wisdom gained through perseverance and accountability. While Saturn's influence may feel heavy or restrictive, its lessons are invaluable. It teaches us that growth comes through effort, and the rewards it offers, stability, maturity, and wisdom, are deeply meaningful. This chapter explores Saturn's role as the planet of responsibility and the profound transformations it facilitates when we embrace its energy. Saturn and the structure of life. Boundaries and limits. Saturn defines boundaries, helping us understand where we end and others begin. These limits are essential for maintaining healthy relationships, managing time, and preserving energy. Learning to say no and prioritize commitments is a core Saturnian lesson. Discipline and focus. Saturn's energy fosters discipline, encouraging us to set long-term goals and work steadily toward them. It teaches that patience and persistence are the keys to lasting success. Foundation and stability. Saturn helps us build solid foundations, whether in relationships, career, or personal growth. Its energy encourages us to establish routines and structures that support stability and resilience. Lessons through challenges. Saturn is known for presenting challenges that test our character and resolve. These experiences, though often uncomfortable, lead to profound personal growth. Embracing responsibility. Saturn reminds us of our obligations, urging us to take accountability for our actions and decisions. This responsibility extends to ourselves, others, and the broader community. Overcoming fear and resistance. Saturn often brings up fears or insecurities that must be faced to move forward. By confronting these fears, we develop confidence and inner strength. Learning through hardship. Saturn's influence may manifest as delays, restrictions, or obstacles. These hardships are not meant to discourage, but to teach patience and resilience. The wisdom of Saturn, maturity and integrity, gaining perspective through time. Saturn's lessons unfold over time, emphasizing the value of experience and long-term thinking. It teaches us to appreciate the journey, understanding that true success is built step by step. The power of integrity. Saturn values honesty, consistency, and reliability. Living with integrity aligns us with Saturn's energy, fostering trust and respect. Integrity involves aligning actions with values, even when faced with challenges or temptations. Wisdom through reflection. Saturn encourages introspection, helping us evaluate what truly matters and let go of distractions or superficial pursuits. Saturn in astrology. Saturn's placement in an astrological chart reveals where we experience challenges, growth, and the development of discipline and responsibility. Zodiac sign. Saturn's sign describes the way we approach responsibility and structure. For example, Capricorn Saturn, practical, disciplined, and focused on achievement. Aquarius Saturn, innovative, socially responsible, and forward-thinking. Cancer Saturn, protective, emotionally disciplined, and family-oriented. House placement. The house where Saturn resides highlights the life areas where its lessons and influence are most felt. For example, Saturn in the fourth house, challenges and growth related to family, home, and emotional security. Saturn in the 10th house, lessons around career, public image, and long-term goals. Aspects to other planets. Saturn's aspects reveal how its energy interacts with other planetary influences. For example, Saturn trine Sun, harmonious integration of discipline and self-expression. Saturn square Moon, emotional challenges leading to resilience and maturity. Lessons from Saturn, mastery through effort, patience and perseverance. Saturn teaches that lasting success requires effort over time. Quick fixes and shortcuts rarely lead to meaningful results. Self-mastery. Saturn's influence helps us cultivate self-control, discipline, and emotional maturity. These qualities are essential for navigating life's challenges. Accepting limitations. Saturn reminds us that limitations are not weaknesses but opportunities for growth. By working within our boundaries, we develop resourcefulness and creativity. The shadow side of Saturn. When misunderstood or unbalanced, Saturn's energy can manifest as excessive rigidity. Over-identification with Saturn's structure can lead to inflexibility, fear of change, or overly strict self-discipline. Balancing Saturn's influence with adaptability and openness fosters growth. Self-criticism. Saturn's focus on responsibility may result in harsh self-judgment or perfectionism. Practicing self-compassion helps temper these tendencies. Fear of failure. Saturn's challenges may trigger fear of failure or reluctance to take risks. Viewing failure as a learning opportunity aligns with Saturn's true purpose. Practical applications, aligning with Saturn's energy, daily practices for discipline and growth. Goal setting, break long-term goals into smaller, achievable steps and track progress consistently. Time management, prioritize tasks and establish routines that support productivity and balance. Reflection, regularly evaluate your progress and adjust strategies as needed. Building resilience through challenges. Journaling, reflect on lessons learned from past challenges and how they've contributed to your growth. Mindfulness, practice staying present and grounded during difficult times to cultivate patience and perseverance. Mentorship, seek guidance from mentors or role models who embody Saturn's qualities of wisdom and integrity. Questions for reflection. What responsibilities do I need to embrace to grow? How can I turn challenges into opportunities for learning and development? What routines or structures support my goals and well-being? Conclusion. Saturn's gifts of stability and wisdom. Saturn, as the archetype of lessons and responsibility, invites us to embrace the challenges and structures that shape our lives. Its influence teaches us that growth comes not through avoidance, but through effort, patience, and accountability. By aligning with Saturn's energy, we develop resilience, maturity, and a deep appreciation for the value of hard-earned success. Let Saturn guide you in building a foundation for a life of stability, integrity, and enduring wisdom. Chapter 9. The Transpersonal Planets, Profound Transformation. Introduction to Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto. The transpersonal planets, Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto, extend beyond the personal realm of the inner planets, connecting us to collective energies and profound spiritual transformation. These slow-moving planets shape generational themes while also catalyzing deep shifts in our personal lives. Each transpersonal planet represents a unique facet of transformation. Uranus, innovation and liberation. Neptune, spirituality and transcendence. Pluto, rebirth and empowerment. This chapter explores the symbolic influence of these planets on the soul, illuminating how their energies guide us through moments of upheaval, awakening, and renewal. Uranus, the Great Awakener. Revolution and change. Uranus represents sudden insights, breakthroughs, and the urge to break free from limitations. It inspires us to challenge outdated beliefs and embrace innovation in thought, lifestyle, and relationships. Personal liberation. Uranus encourages individuality and authenticity, urging us to step into our true selves without fear of judgment. It teaches that freedom comes from within and that conformity often stifles growth. Disruption as growth. Uranus's energy often manifests as unexpected disruptions or chaos, pushing us out of comfort zones. While challenging, these moments offer opportunities for transformation and the discovery of new possibilities. Neptune, the mystic and the dreamer. Spiritual connection. Neptune governs spirituality, intuition, and the dissolution of boundaries between the self and the universe. It invites us to explore higher states of consciousness, fostering a sense of unity and compassion. The power of imagination. Neptune inspires creativity and artistic expression, encouraging us to dream and connect with the intangible. It helps us access the subconscious, where imagination and spiritual insights reside. The challenge of illusion. Neptune's energy can blur the lines between reality and fantasy, leading to confusion or escapism. Developing discernment is essential to navigating Neptune's influence effectively. Pluto, the alchemist of the soul. Death and rebirth. Pluto represents profound transformation, guiding us through cycles of loss and renewal. It teaches us to release what no longer serves us, creating space for new growth and empowerment. Facing the shadow. Pluto's energy brings hidden fears, desires, and wounds to the surface, offering the opportunity for deep healing. By confronting the shadow, we integrate its lessons and emerge stronger and more self-aware. Empowerment and transformation. Pluto encourages us to step into our personal power, embracing the resilience gained through transformative experiences. The transpersonal planets in astrology. Uranus in the chart represents where we seek freedom and innovation. Prominent placements may indicate a strong desire for independence and unconventional thinking. Neptune in the chart reflects our spiritual inclinations, creative imagination, and where we may encounter illusions or idealism. Prominent placements encourage deep compassion and connection to the divine. Pluto in the chart signifies areas of life where we experience profound transformation and empowerment. Prominent placements often indicate a powerful journey of inner growth and self-discovery. Lessons from the transpersonal planets. Embracing change. Uranus. Change is an essential part of growth. Uranus teaches us to adapt and thrive amid uncertainty. Connecting with the divine. Neptune. Neptune reminds us of the interconnectedness of all things, fostering compassion, forgiveness, and spiritual growth. Harnessing inner power. Pluto. Pluto's influence encourages resilience, teaching us to transform challenges into strength and wisdom. The shadow side of the transpersonal planets. Uranus, rebellion without purpose. The desire for freedom may lead to impulsive decisions or unnecessary disruption. Balancing innovation with consideration ensures constructive change. Neptune, escapism and illusion. Overindulgence in fantasy or avoidance of reality can hinder growth. Discernment and grounding practices help maintain clarity. Pluto, control and obsession. Pluto's energy may manifest as a need for control or an inability to release the past. Embracing vulnerability fosters true empowerment. Practical applications, aligning with transpersonal energies, daily practices for transformation. Uranus. Embrace change by trying new things, questioning assumptions, and cultivating adaptability. Neptune. Practice meditation, creative expression, or spiritual rituals to connect with higher consciousness. Pluto. Reflect on patterns in your life that need release and focus on emotional healing. Questions for reflection. How can I embrace unexpected changes as opportunities for growth? Uranus. What role does spirituality or creativity play in my life? Neptune. What aspects of myself am I ready to transform or release? Pluto. Harnessing their power. Use astrology to identify where these planets influence your chart and align your actions with their transformative lessons. Conclusion. The journey of transformation. The transpersonal planets, Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto, guide us through profound transformations, connecting us to collective energies and deeper truths. They remind us that growth often requires stepping into the unknown, trusting in the process, and embracing the power of change. By aligning with the energies of these planets, we unlock the potential for awakening, spiritual transcendence, and personal empowerment. Let Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto illuminate your path to profound transformation, guiding you to embrace the fullness of your soul's journey. Closing for the book, The Influence of Planets on the Soul. As you have journeyed through the celestial wisdom of this book, exploring the archetypes of the planets and their profound influence on the soul, You have taken a significant step toward greater self-awareness and alignment with the universe's rhythms. The planets, with their symbolic energies and lessons, offer us a cosmic map to navigate the complexities of life with grace, purpose, and understanding. Astrology is more than a tool for prediction. It is a bridge between the cosmos and the soul. Each planet invites us to embrace its gifts and lessons, showing us how to grow, heal, and transform. By understanding these celestial influences, we align ourselves with the natural flow of the universe, empowering us to live authentically and harmoniously. Conclusion: harmony between the cosmos and the soul. The planets remind us of life's dynamic interplay between challenges and growth, light and shadow, beginnings and transformations. Each planetary influence represents a unique opportunity to deepen our connection to ourselves and the world around us. The sun teaches us to shine as our authentic selves. The moon nurtures our emotional depth and intuition. Mercury sharpens our intellect and fosters meaningful communication. Venus inspires us to value love, harmony, and beauty. Mars energizes us with courage and determination. Jupiter expands our horizons with growth and optimism. Saturn grounds us with lessons of discipline and responsibility. Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto guide us through awakening, spiritual transcendence, and profound transformation. Together, these celestial energies offer a holistic understanding of our inner worlds, helping us integrate every aspect of our being into a balanced, fulfilled life. Inspirational tips aligning with planetary wisdom. Reflect on your unique journey. Take time to explore your astrological chart and consider how each planet influences your life. Use this as a guide for personal growth and self-awareness. Embrace change as a catalyst for growth. Just as planets transit the skies, life is filled with cycles of change. Welcome these shifts as opportunities for transformation and renewal. Stay connected to your inner light. No matter how challenging life may feel, remember the sun's lesson. Your inner light is always present. Shine authentically and unapologetically. Cultivate gratitude and joy. Venus teaches the value of appreciating life's beauty. Find small moments of joy each day and express gratitude for the abundance in your life. Trust the process of transformation. The transpersonal planets remind us that growth often comes through challenges. Trust that every experience, no matter how difficult, contributes to your evolution. Align with lunar cycles. Work with the moon's phases to set intentions. Release what no longer serves you and tune into your intuition. Practice self-compassion. Saturn's lessons can feel heavy, but remember that patience and self-compassion are essential for navigating life's challenges. Seek balance in all things. Strive to harmonize the energies of all the planets within your life, finding equilibrium between action and reflection, giving and receiving, and self and others. A final note of inspiration. The influence of the planets on the soul is a reminder that we are not separate from the cosmos, but deeply interconnected with its rhythms and patterns. By attuning ourselves to these celestial forces, we become co-creators of our destiny, empowered to live a life of authenticity, purpose, and harmony. Let the wisdom of the stars guide you as you continue your journey. Embrace the lessons, shine your light, and trust in the infinite possibilities of your soul. The universe is your ally, and the path forward is illuminated by your unique brilliance. With celestial blessings and infinite gratitude, Holistic Literary